All right, here we go. MJD interview virtual. Hold on, let me try that again. MJD virtual experience take one. Welcome everyone. Thanks for your interest in our department. My name is Jerry Swope. I'm the chair of the Media Studies, Journalism, and Digital Arts Department. We really would wish we were seeing you in person at one of our accepted student fairs, but since we can't, this is going to be the next best thing. We wanted to take a few minutes to introduce you to all the members of the department and tell you a little bit about what we do. As I said, my name's Jerry Swope. I've been teaching at St. Mike's for 17 years now. My background is in photojournalism. I got my graduate degree at the University of Missouri School of Journalism with an emphasis in photojournalism. I teach a photojournalism class. I teach digital media. I teach photography, politics, and social change class. And next fall, I'm going to be teaching media and American politics. So I teach a variety of things. As I said, my main area is in visual storytelling and photojournalism. So that's a little bit about me. I will pass it off to others in the department. And since we're doing this live, we will try not to talk over each other. So bear with us, and we hope you get something out of this little discussion here.
Shall I take it away next?
Please.
Okay, I'm Kimberly Seltze, and I've been here at St. Mike's for 23 wonderful years. And I'm a wildlife photographer, so I'm really fascinated by visual communication and the outdoor world. And I teach a number of courses in our program connected also to digital arts and design. So I teach our digital media class, which often first-year students would be taking, and that's a course that combines kind of two prongs of our program. One is the critical media studies. So there's seminar content where students are reading, discussing, and thinking about the impact of new communications technologies on society. So how smartphones are affecting society or social media, for example. And then the other half of the course is development of professional media production and digital arts skills. So we're using the Adobe Creative Suite to do things like digital photography, digital illustration, digital animation, and web design and graphic design. And that's a course that I have a blast teaching. And I also teach our advanced graphic design course, which focuses on graphic design as art. And I teach some upper level writing electives. So a course in nature and outdoor writing and a study abroad re-entry course based on travel writing. So it dovetails with our department's study abroad requirement. And for students who've come back and are looking for a way to kind of process, understand, and write about their experiences abroad, they can take that course as a mechanism for working through those issues. And I also teach our senior capstone course, and I'll probably let someone else talk about that because my segment of time is up.
I'll follow up for Kimberly. My name is Tracy Griffith, and I have been a member of the department for 19 years. I came here 19 years ago as a visiting professor and fell in love with St. Mike's, and that's why I'm still here. It is a wonderful, wonderful place, people who can make a difference. And part of what we do is storytelling, right? And so one of our requirements, as Kimberly mentioned, is that you will study abroad. There are millions of stories out in the world, and you'll get an opportunity to spend some time with people who you might originally think are different than you, but as you get to know people out in the world, you realize we all share something very special in common. We all have a story to tell. And so part of our requirements, study abroad, means that you can spend an entire semester in another country, learning and experiencing their culture and hearing their stories. We also offer study away, which is a way that maybe folks who can't study abroad for the entire semester can still spend a couple of weeks with one of their professors abroad in another country. So I teach a course on South Africa, and at the end of our course, we go and spend a few weeks in South Africa for the summer. I've also done some courses in China and also in Mongolia. And once again, the beauty of it is the stories are amazing. You get to spend time and learn about people in other areas of the world. That's an important aspect of media, right? Because media is worldwide now. And so we find that it's really important for you to get out into the world and sample and see what's out there. And that's an important part of our department.
Hi, everyone. I'm Allison Cleary, and I have been in the department for 13 years, I just realized this morning. I teach courses that have a basic foundation in journalism, many of my courses. So for example, I'll teach the reporting for media class. And right now, my students are recording stories out in the field. Well, the field is their homes at the moment about the experience of living through a pandemic. Journalists have become essential workers in this scene right now, and students are understanding the importance and the impact of really sifting through information, making sure it's accurate, making sure that we are serving the public in the way that helps keep the health of the globe in good shape. I also teach persuasive writing, op-ed writing, review writing, and we often will partner with a community organization so that we're doing real life application of our work, and storytelling and design for publication, a course in which the students produce this wonderful publication, The Defender, and keep an eye on the pulse of the campus community and our larger community out there. I've also teach magazine writing and editing, and I teach the internship practicum. And in that course, it is a direct translation into life after college. We have students who have had internships at Zoo New England, where this one student had a sloth video that was quite impactful and reached a lot of people. We've got students who've worked at Burton Snowboards, which is down the street from us, and are doing data analytics. They might be doing social media management. They might be doing outreach and public relations work. And I currently have a student who's working at a sports radio station, and when she's on site, she is on the air on a morning talk show. So it's a real variety of applications of what students are learning in the classroom and how it translates into their life after college, which we know is pretty critical to the learning that goes on here. So I think that's it for me. If you have any questions, hoping that you'll reach out to us.
Hey folks, my name is John Hyde, and I teach on the digital film, television, streaming media side of things. So I'm teaching courses in film production, both in terms of documentary film production, as well as some fiction pieces, some advertising production. And one of the courses I've been doing this semester is an adventure and environmental filmmaking course. And our studio is really the outdoors. So students go out and they film in the outdoors. So for instance, we had a group of students who were filming a documentary on dog sledding. And so they went out to a dog sledding, dog mushing organization and filmed all the things that go into producing a film about the dog sledding enterprise, as well as some great interviews with the dogs themselves. I also teach a course in global media. And as a media sociologist, I'm really interested in the ways in which kind of media impact all parts of our lives, including Zoom and FaceTime and certainly Netflix these days. And then I also teach our senior seminar course. And we have something different with our senior seminar than many places, in that we ask students to actually produce either a book, they write their own books, a documentary film, or a documentary web interactive production. And it's a year-long course, and students actually get to self-design this, their production. So they come up with the idea, the concept. They frequently work in partnerships or collaboratively, and they come out with a professionally done piece upon graduation. And that fits into their larger portfolio of work, in that they start first year producing digital content that they pursue all throughout their 4 years at college. So when they look around for jobs, you've got a great portfolio of content that you produced throughout the years that you can build on afterwards.
So that's just a quick overview of us. I think some of the beautiful things about our department is that we, in media studies, journalism, and digital arts, we find a really good balance between analysis and production. As you all know, media has become such an important aspect within our lives. It's important to understand and really try to critique the impact that it has on us. And we also think it's really important to be good, thoughtful producers of media content. So in all of our classes, you're going to get a good balance between analysis and production. And I also think one of the things that makes us different in a small liberal arts college, we have great connections with our students. We have a fairly large major within our college, but we still have small classes, and we really get to know our students. They get to know us, and we get to collaborate really well with them. And I think all of the professors in our department bring their own individual skills and experiences out in the field that translate really well into the classroom and help our students understand what things are like out there in the field. So again, we really wish that we could be seeing you live and in person. There's more information on our website about specific requirements, and we really want to encourage you to reach out and give us a call or send us an email if you have any questions. All of our contact information is on the website. Do you guys feel like there's any other key points that we need to mention in this short time that we have available?
I think for me, the reason I love St. Michael's is similar to what Tracy said. The school is very dedicated to our Edmundite mission of social justice and really connecting the world in a global way. But it's the excitement that happens in the classroom. Our students are amazing. We hope you'll be one of them. And working with a student on a concept or an idea, there are entrepreneurial elements in it, and taking it to fruition and watching the light bulbs go on in students' heads is just a gift.
And to kind of dovetail along some of the commentary from my colleagues, we do individual attention to students with students really well. And so the average class size is a seminar, 15 to 16 people classes. And so we know everybody's name, we know their strengths and weaknesses and things they need to work on, in the way they produce media, right, across media formats, whether that's writing or whether that's still photography, web design, videography. So, it's not a place to come if you want to be anonymous, because we're going to be with you along the way, pushing you forward. And a key aspect of our program, too, we've been emphasizing is digital arts and media production. And we actually have a really great setup for our students here on campus, where we have 4 different multimedia labs that students use to produce their work that is readily accessible to students. And if you're involved in a visual media course like photojournalism or digital filmmaking, you have a camera that's checked out to you for the entire semester, because we find that in terms of students really building a professional skill set kind of quickly and well, you need to be able to have the tools you need to tell stories, whenever and wherever they're happening.
All right. Again, I feel like there's a lot more we could share with you, but we recognize that it's not the easiest way to communicate, but we hope this gives you a little flavor of who we are and a little taste of what you could be doing if you join us in the Media Studies, Journalism, and Digital Arts Department. And again, please reach out if you have any questions. We would be happy to chat with you. We could even do a Zoom chat if you want. But by this point, you might be tired of that, because I'm sure your high school classes are using this too. So good old email or phone call would be fine. So thank you for your time, and we hope to see you in the fall.